your expectations. Hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it. What you tasting? Advertise and display it. Not a heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Till it's already too late. It's upon us and it's doomsday. As I flex where the winner said. Cause I start where they finish yet. I was running, I was supposed to make it. I'm the one that gets the closing statements. It's something more, inspiration. But it's nothing cause I'm good to take it. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the light starts flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear.
What Hector. It's the this back, and of course we're expecting an all-out offensive display. The jab just got blocked. Nice counter. That counter shot lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter shot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Both of these athletes' gas tanks are going to be tested. Endurance will be the key on an afternoon like this one.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Can't land the jab there. Perfect counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. Catch and shoot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
Win the round on your jab.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Good counter punching. Good counter punch. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change everything in this battle. These two were made for each other. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. Only catching air with that hook. A perfect counter lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talking about Hector Camacho in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell,
You got to get out there, switch off.
On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. And that right jab just misses. Punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Oh, watch out! Camacho might be ready to go.
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him. That back foot went. It completely shivered. Did you see that, Tom?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho.
What do you do?
There's the bell for round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Camacho in serious trouble right now. Camacho goes down.
Oh, no, come on, get up. Get up, it can't be over.
1, 2, 3, 4. You continue.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Nice. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Hector Camacho.
Back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Here's the bell to start round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
No rest for the weary. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you...
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
You've got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
He blocks the jab. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao
You're
now.
better
That's
than
right.
that.
They
You
believe
go
that.
back out there and you will win this round.
On to the 6th round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Punch, counter punch. He blocks the hook. Beautiful counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second.
And Manny goes down.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Come to me.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Manny
You
Pacquiao.
switched off completely.
Here we go. It's round 7. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well done with that counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both men step back for just a moment. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. They exchange punches. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Couldn't land that jab. There's a counter shot. So much firepower here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho.
You're letting back into that fight, and that's his
Round 8, and we're off again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One moment changes everything, and Pacquiao goes to the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down?
He's dazed. Where shall he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try and hold on?
Camacho is buzzed.
His legs have gone. He's got to get the hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
Nice counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot?
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end.
And here we are at Cambrian Hall as the giant chandelier provides light for what should be a fantastic showdown. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Amir Khan. He's Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's...
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes... We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. And try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. These two were made for each other. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
They exchange punches. Well done with that counter shot. That counter shot lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He blocks the uppercut. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominant.
Get that jab back. Just...
What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they haven't. Let's get it started in round three. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. And he misses with that straight left. Beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Focus. Get your mind back on the job.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Did you see that? And Sugar Ray is rocked. Down goes Sugar Ray Leonard.
The referee's counting, watching him close. Come on, make it. You can do it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield's? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
That counter punch caught him clean. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Good counter punching. When are we going to see a jab from these two? It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Leonard in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back.
Back into this. You're better than this kid.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
He threw a punch and just got countered. Prevents that left uppercut from scoring. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Miss with that jab. Catch and shoot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round.
Come on,
As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Out there, let's reset.
This is the beginning of round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Couldn't land that jab. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just missed with that jab. There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. They got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Here we go, it's round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Nice job by him to block that jab. The straight right just misses. A perfect counter lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This can be so frustrating when you're with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Caution being thrown to the wind. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. Is that?
And we enter the 8th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
That jab was blocked. How about that time counter shot? What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good punch. Good counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart. Smart, that is.